the wireless, like I like to call it. So we are live there now, and let me just quickly welcome my guest via StreamYard, and that is, of course, Ernie Smith and Jess Neetling. Let me say hello to them. Let's do this. Hello, Jess, and hello, Ernie Smith.
Hello, brother.
Hi. Hello.
I like that. I like that hi from Jess. The other guy. If you are wanting,
Hi, brother. How are you?
no, that doesn't help anymore. You can go check out this guy on Facebook, Ernie Smith, and I didn't know it was him,
Yeah.
because that beard, lockdown beard.
I,
He
I
says
get
it's
60 about the day.
sorry.
I get 60
Surprise.
about the day.
Ooh, I don't know, Jess. I think this conversation is going south very, very early with Mr.
In
Ernie Smith.
Jesus' name, I'm sexy.
Ooh, and he knows
Motto.
it, and he knows it as well. So you guys can check us out on Facebook and on YouTube. Jenny Brown in the UK saying hello to you guys already. And today we're going to talk about a song called Jesus, I Need You, featuring Jess Neetling on that track, done by Ernie Smith, of course. And this is the Artist Connect slot, and I love to connect with the artists on a Friday, and especially to give a platform to the new and young and upcoming artists.
Mm,
Did I just say that, Ernie Smith? To the new, young,
Thank you.
upcoming artists. And that's why we've got Jess here
Thank you.
with us, of course. But Ernie, you don't need much of an introduction. But to those who do not know who's Ernie Smith, gee gou die mense so background, just 30 seconds for you. We'll give the rest of the
Yeah.
time to Jess. Tell
Yeah.
us about Ernie Smith, because, I mean, you've been around, man.
Firstly, I'm going to find out where you live or where's your car, and I'm going to catch you in the parking lot for all your
Dis
installs.
jy bekeer.
Ek is the brain, oh, pas op. Yeah, well, my name is Ernie Smith. I started in the music industry in 2001. I released a jazz album. One of the songs there, When I'm Feeling Kind of Lonely, went number one on 16 radio stations. I am a father of three. I'm currently working on a new project. I'm really excited about the song I featured Jez on. She sang so beautifully. I work with the Jesus Collective, and I'm happy to be here.
Okay, that's short and sweet. Yeah, you've been in the industry a while, so you know how to answer questions properly. But I want to bring Jess in, and good to have you on the show, Jess. Welcome to Lunchtime Connect.
Thank you.
And tell us, how was it working with Mr. Ernie Smith on this track, Jesus, I Need You? Tell us more about that. How did that come about?
Wow, Marco, that was the most amazing experience ever. I'm always telling everyone, I always thought that Uncle Ernie was going to be so stern on me, and he was going to tell me, okay, right, this is what we need to do, that's what we need to do.
Yeah,
And then
man.
we got and he was the best ever. Like, he was so easygoing. He told me, no, it's okay. Just relax. We're going to flow into this. And that is exactly what it was. Just a general flow.
Did she say Uncle Ernie? I heard that.
Yeah, it's a bit late for me now, but anyway.
He's sexy and he knows it, he says. But
Hey, clap your hands. 1, 2, 3.
listen, I want to find out about this song, and we've chatted before, Ernie, about some of your other offerings. But let's talk about this song, Jesus, I Need You. And then you can also maybe tell us how it came about that Jess came to be on the song. But how did this song firstly come about, and then the collaboration with you and Jess?
Yeah. Well, I had written the song about 11 years or some odd ago, and I didn't put it on my then gospel album. And going through the whole COVID thing and going through challenges, I had been through depression, I had been through a separation with my wife, and I just found that my heart's cry and my heart's cry of the heart's cry of everyone that I know is really, Jesus, I need you. I need you now. I need you more than I need money. I need you more than anything else. You're the one person and thing that I need, and it seemed like the song had been written for this time specifically. So I was in the Jesus
Mm.
Collective singing. Jesus Collective headed up by Hilton Peterson, Loiso Bala's involved there. There's a whole lot of other beautiful gospel artists, Jesus there. And I heard her singing, and I was so moved by Jesus' voice and by her spirit. And I said to Hilton, I said, I want to feature Jezza. It was my suggestion. And it was just a privilege to find someone that loves God so much and that has such a great heart and such a sweet voice. And I'm saying all these things because Jezza is paying me to say them. I'm
Makes
joking.
people cough in the studio, but just never mind him. Leave him out of the equation. Just the two of us talk quickly, and so you feature on the song, and I think did you work with April as well recently?
Can you repeat that, Marco? You broke
Did
a
you?
little.
I'm pretty sure I saw something with you and April as well. But besides that, we're waiting
Oh,
on. Okay, I think she's just breaking up a little bit. But if you can hear me, Jess, let's talk about just your music career as a whole. And you feature with Ernie. I alluded to the fact that I think you featured with April as well. But I want to know about Jess as a solo artist. You're clearly good enough to branch out on your own. But let's hear about some of the projects that's maybe coming our way from your side. Or do you have plans for that?
well, currently as it stands, the Jesus Collective, we're quite busy right now working on amazing projects to release to you guys. One of which is the Flow project, which will be released on the 1st of August. I'm so excited. And then, yeah, we're working on our live debut album. Um, then on my side, trying to write songs, get my own songs, praying to God for that inspiration. And hopefully soon you guys will hear some new singles and albums from my side.
See, I ask good questions because people need to know, and I did see that that you're on the song by April. It's called "God Will Do a New Thing," and you got a wonderful voice, wonderful tone to what you do, and so I'm excited to hear some of your solo things. Ernie, let's talk about that, about our up and coming artists or worshippers, whatever you want to call them. Why is it so important to give back to them? Ernie, you've been doing this since 2001, but we hear the jazz, new things coming up, and others like her. Why is it so important to speak into them and to invest in them?
Yeah. Well, firstly, I think, the mark of leadership is really about the people that are coming after you. If you don't have people coming after you, then you failed as a leader. And also because I feel this generation is a youth generation, so we've got to learn from the youth, and we've got to teach the youth because they are the ones whose voice is being heard most now, and we got to kind of help inform that narrative and help them to get to the places that we couldn't a lot quicker. When I
Yeah.
was growing up and singing, there was no one in our township in Wentworth that we could look up to and say, okay, we can follow this one. Let him hear me sing, and let's see, what the opportunities are. We had to almost like trailblaze, as it were, by the grace of God. So we want to see people like Jez and them not go as far as we did. She must go further, or else we have failed.
Yeah.
We have to allow people to stand on your shoulders, but also learn the language of the youth to be able to relate to them and be able to nurture them. So that's very important to me.
Jez, just continuing on to that for you, that's up and coming. What are you learning about this experience? And I know you earlier said you alluded to Uncle Ernie, thought maybe he was going to be a bit more stern and all of that. But what are you learning in this process for yourself? What can you tell others that want to pursue music, especially in the gospel genre or in that field?
My number one advice is definitely always be humble, and always be open to learn, because you can never know too much, so always be open to learn and always be humble. And a grateful heart attracts miracles. So for me,
Mm,
this was
beautiful,
a miracle, the opportunity to
beautiful.
have a single with such a big artist as Ernie Smith. It was a great opportunity. It came when no one, like, I could not expect it. So in that time, I was just grateful, because of the COVID situation. I just found myself in a grateful place, being able, having the privilege to be able to do gospel in this time, send a message out, and in that time, I got, the message from Ernie, and he was like, "Would you like to be a part of this thing?" So the main thing is being humble and always being grateful, and God will open your doors for you. You don't even
Amen.
have to do anything.
Amen.
Awesome.
Favor will.
I love that. And I'm going to give you a chance to get in there, especially where the song is concerned. Just got some messages from Spencer Kennedy. He says, "Hello, Uncle Ernie. Hello, Jess. Hello, Marco." But
Hey,
also
bro.
condolences to
Spinner.
Spencer and the family there as well, losing their father this week.
Yeah.
And so our
Yeah.
thoughts and our prayers are with you, Spencer. Spencer, good
Amen.
friend,
Yes.
also CFM as well. And it's a
Amen.
difficult time for a lot of people. Lots of prayers going out. The one word I hate to use these days are use the word condolence. I hate it.
Mm,
I've been using it so
Yeah.
much this last while, but
mm.
there's always hope, Ernie. There's always hope. The
Yeah.
life can be summed up in 3 words. It goes
Sure.
on. Jesus, I
On.
need you. Jesus, I need you. Talk to us
Yep.
quickly in brief about that, Ernie. Why is this song so important to you? Why is it so personal to you in this time?
Yeah. Well, like I was saying, it's all the struggles that come with it through life. Just living life, and you're gonna find there's a lot of turns, and there's a lot of unexpected things that happen. Like COVID, the
Yeah.
world didn't expect it, and suddenly it was unprecedented, but it was unavoidable. The immediacy of it was that we had to live with it, and we had to learn how to survive and still be able to be in the midst of it. So for me, I don't know how to take the next step without having God's direction and God being there with me.
Mhm.
Because Jesus said it very clearly. He said, without me, you can do nothing. That's a
Mm,
strong thing to say. Not you can
mm,
do some
Yeah.
things. Without me, you can do nothing.
yeah,
So it beckons us to really make sure that our relationship is such that we include God in every step, and our heart cry is that God, I am making a decision today about this. I need you. I'm waiting for finances. I need you. I'm praying
mm,
for my
Yeah.
daughter. I need you. So this
mm,
song for me is really a prayer that everyone says in one way or the other. And we
yeah,
weren't trying to write a hit
Mhm.
song. We weren't trying to whatever. It was just about a heart cry that said, God, I cannot make it without you, and I
sure.
need you. Yeah.
Jace, just in this time, a message of hope, especially to young people and but to all people in general. What would you say to them in this time?
Can you repeat that, Marco? Sorry.
Okay, so we were just missing each other a little bit, but just if you can hear me, what would your message of hope be to your generation, especially in this time?
Okay, my message of hope, just as the message of the song, is we need Jesus every day. And if you ever think that you can go through life, you can still play around right now, especially our young people. Like, we need to rise up as a generation and just really take control of what happens in the world, and just stand up as a unit. Like, we have been given that privilege. Like Uncle Ernie said, when they were younger, they never had that of where they could go to someone and ask for advice.
Mm,
We have that. So we have privilege on our side. So, let's make use of that and just use it to our advantage for us and generations to come. And then, whether older or younger, just know that we need Jesus. And once you call upon his name, he will answer. I am a living witness there of Uncle Ernie himself. So, yeah, just know that call on his name and he will be there for you.
Amen.
I really love those messages. Ernie, just tell us about Flow, this documentary that's happening the 1st of August in regards to the Collective. I know that's debuting this coming Sunday.
Yeah. Florge, yes, will probably tell you more. We recorded it in Johannesburg, was a culmination of the songwriting retreat that happened earlier in the year, where the collective got together and was just seeking God's heart and writing songs and coming up with that. And this is a presentation of that, just to let people know that it's about worship, and it's about restore, rebuild, and repair. And that there's so many moments, God moments in within that ministry that will touch and set people's hearts free. It's just a burning fire of worshipers just worshiping God and allowing everybody to engage that and the presence of God that is captured within that ministry. I think Jess can also expound a bit on that.
Jess, let's hear.
Yeah, so Flow is basically our own music that we have written. It was amazing leading up to us releasing the music. We had about three songwriting sessions. And so we came together, and it was so beautiful. We had keyboard setup, we had guitars, and so whatever just came to whoever's mind, we would throw a word out there, and together collectively we would just create the song. And so on the day that we basically had to record it, the day before, it was magical. It was so amazing. So it's basically our own songs that you guys will get to experience. You guys will just hear our hearts through it. It's like Uncle Ernie says, our promise for the year is repair, rebuild, and restore. So that's definitely the message that you're going to get through each and every song. And the unity is amazing. It's crazy how we just are united. And yeah, you guys are going to love it.
Yeah.
So, you guys have details for Sunday? What time will it broadcast?
Just before we get to that, by the
Uh,
way, the name Flow stands for Fearless Lovers of Worship. Thank you, Spinner.
Yeah, spin up, put it on
Thanks
the screen.
for
Put it on the
Yeah,
screen, yes, so people can see. And so, just broadcast times. Either one of you.
at 7 p.m. on TBN Africa.
Sorry,
beautiful.
just repeat that again. That was three. Was it 3 p.m.?
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7.
7 p.m. Okay, cool. That's a good time because the weekend is over. Around about that time when you hear Carte Blanche's music, then it's over. So we might as well do worship
Yeah,
at that time.
baby.
Jess, what time or how can people connect with you? Ernie, you can just give details after that about how people can get this particular song and your music as well. But how do people connect with you, Jess?
Okay, so on Facebook, it's Chase Ria Nyetling 2. So it has like little two lines next to it. And then on Instagram, it's Lady Chase Nyetling.
Hmm. Where I saw Ernie lady. So a sick Uncle Ernie of
Lady.
social media.
Yeah. Lady Cheers. Oh my.
Lady. Ooh, Uncle Ernie. Praat gou met ons. How do people connect with you? Or
Yeah,
get
well,
music?
you can connect with me on Instagram, Ernie Smith, on Facebook, Ernie Smith, on Twitter, Ernie Smith ZN. I don't even check Twitter anymore, but yeah,
Do you check
simple
that
as that.
years is net one? I mean, this is years of experience. I keep it similar. Everybody can remember.
Simple, keep it
Yeah,
straight.
if you get older like me, then you can also remember all of it at once. But it was a
Lady.
great lady,
Lady Cheers.
lady. Jeez, okay. You're never gonna
Oh
hear the end
my.
of it. You're never gonna hear the end of that. But listen, it was great connecting with the both of you, and thank you for the music,
Thank you.
Ernie and
Thank
Jez.
you.
We're looking forward to a lot more music coming
Thanks,
from your
Marco.
your side as well. And so, with that, I'm gonna play the new, or not new track, but play this track again, "Jesus, I Need You" by Ernie Smith featuring Jez Nettling. So I say goodbye to the two of you. Till next
Thank you,
time, God
Marco.
bless. Cheers, eh? Bye bye.
Thank
Bye.
Bye bye. So that was Ernie Smith and Jez Nettling. And with that, I'm going to play you that track of music. It's called Jesus, I Need You. That's next year on